Hey everyone, today on League of Legends Minis, I wanted to talk about Zyra. Some time ago, a couple years ago, Zyra shifted from being a mid laner to a support, and that's when I started to play her more. She has a great mix of damage and disables, but trades mobility and survivability for it. In order to play her well, you need to take advantage of her strengths. The topic I wanted to focus on is using her plants, Rampant Growth, her W, in tandem with her Q and her E abilities. Zyra's power lies in her ability to use her plants well. However, her plants are insanely telegraphed. When you place a seed next to an enemy, you're not sowing seeds for their garden, you're trying to kill them by using your other abilities on top of the seed to make it sprout a plant. A deadly plant that'll either shoot seeds or claw at your opponent and kill them. Sometimes the positioning of the seed or your attack ability is suboptimal, and if you wait too long for the perfect situation, positioning, or scenario, the enemy could just step on the seed in the meantime and kill it. In order to avoid this, you need to take advantage of Zyra's delayed damage. All of Zyra's abilities have a delay on them, which means in a lot of cases, this is actually going to be detrimental to her and it allows her to be outplayed. However, the delay can actually be beneficial to her for spawning plants. If you use the ability, whether it's Deadly Bloom, her Q, or Grasping Roots, her E, and then plant a seed after using the ability, the seed will still transform into a plant. In fact, as long as any part of the animation of her Q or E touches a seed, the plant will bloom. Just QW, EW, get into the habit of pressing the abilities in that order and quickly positioning the seed. That's how you use the ability properly. Doing it this way allows her to bypass the telegraph nature of her plants and basically instantly spawn a plant while also dealing damage with her other abilities. Once a plant spawns, it'll instantly attack as well, so even if the opponent is under tower, the tower is not going to save them. The tower shot won't kill the plant before the damage gets applied, which can be quite frustrating for your opponent. While at first glance, Zyra's base damages and ratios may seem kind of pathetic, they're pretty low if you just look at the numbers themselves. But if you factor in the damage that her plants deal, well, her damages are actually quite high. So we've gone over the fact that Zyra can harass her opponents while they're under tower. It's quite a scary thought that she can do that extremely well. But what's even scarier is if your opponent isn't near a tower. The plants will likely stay on the field for a long period of time, either damaging your opponent continuously or zoning them away from farming and harassing you, basically giving you free reign in your lane. Zyra's plants are a pretty damn toxic gameplay element, I have to admit, and they're not even poisonous. Knowing how to utilize them for poke, regardless of whether you're support or mid, will greatly speed up her offensive combos. Using the Quick Bloom will not only be good for her offensive options, but also her defensive ones. The plants can block abilities like Thresh's Death Sentence, Nautilus's Dredge Line, and Morgana's Dark Binding. It's so damn toxic, but if you're playing Zyra, it's so damn rewarding to do that. Anyway, that's it for today's episode. I hope you liked it, and as always, thanks for watching, and see you next time.